Hello there once again, all you wonderful lovelies. 'Tis I, Gorilla-san, aka Lynn. Allow me to welcome you back to another episode of Digimon ReArise. In the last one, pretty much the coffee shop owner got herself a Digimon, and I read Digimon lore the entire time. Which I intend to continue doing, because I really don't have much to talk about with, like, any random stuff. And the heat wave is still making it unbearable to try and come up with stuff. We ended up with a brief summary of the Devas, but now that we are starting the video, we can go into more in-depth content about them. Representing the tiger is Bighorn with the weapon for stick. I remember the episode that introduced it, and Tamers turned his tail into the weapon. Honestly, it looked like nunchucks, because it broke into 3 pieces. Was there anything I needed to do? Oh yeah! I got Digivolving. I think all the Digimon that I had from the previous are capable of Digivolving now. Damn it, I'm just low on bits. Barnacles! Yeah, because now he's ready, she's ready. Speaking of which, that's the next Deva and Digimon, the rabbit with the axe weapon, both of which work for Azulonmon. Who else? Oh, I had a Digi-Egg hatch, which it was Ostrich Ninja, but now he's next to evolve. So yeah, I've got quite a few. I just need the bits and we can get those from story, so we should be good. We can finish those off. Let's see, after Antilemon is the last one that works for Azulonmon. It's Bighorn, the dragon, and uses arrows. Then we got Sundramon, the snake, uses a lance. Yeah, they definitely screwed that one up. Definitely Shell would have worked for that instead. That and it would have been actually accurate, but what you gonna do? It's kind of like those manga mistakes, like the one for Death Note, where the names for Nier and Mello were switched up. Or at least that's what people think that's how that went. I know the one for Fruit Basket is actually confirmed. The rooster and the rabbit had their names accidentally swapped. Indraman, the horse. I remember his fight being tough as hell to see. He used the shell. And Herissmon, the sheep, uses a bow.
Need more info. Yo.
And those 3 work for Katsuyoshi. I know I'm saying that name wrong, but I have no idea how to pronounce a Z and an H followed by a U at the same time, and then a K. I mean, not a K, a Q. I will let the story continue.
I don't know.
If I remember right, this is when she gets her Pumpkinman.
Nozomi. What? It's me, Pumpkinman. Nice to meet you. What? Oh, jeez.
Amazing! What the? Listen. Are you kidding me? Huh?
Miji, you just jealous. In fact, Lopmon becomes Antilemon, so he becomes a Deva.
Thanks.
And then from Antilemon, it becomes Cherubimon, so it becomes one of the Angelic Three. That bunny is the most OP thing in this room. And it's a higher angelic level than Salamon.
Oh, jeez.
Unless it becomes Ophanimon, then they're on par.
Hey!
Thanks. Tough one.
What? Uh-oh! Yeah. Stop! What?
You're the owner! You can put the close sign for like a moment. Also, Herissmon, aren't you supposed to be aware when there's a digital point? Alright, on to the next group of Devas. Kimburaman, the monkey. His weapon is a ball. Totally makes sense. Indraman, the rooster. Pestel? I'm sorry, I don't get that one. Katsuyoshi, the dog, uses a hammer. That sounds awesome. And those three work for Bighorn. Kimburaman, the pig, uses a wheel. I remember how huge he was in the episode. Devastating everything in his path. Kimburaman, the rat, uses pestle. I don't know what that means. Am I saying that wrong? Is it like pastel? What the fuck? Bighorn, the ox, uses a sword. And they all work, if I can pull that down, Ebonwoman. That's, getting the words to not sound like trash in my mouth. Alright, now for the long bits of lore regarding them. Digimon-Tamers. Using the data of deleted Digimon, the Sovereigns created the Deva to be their servants. Lionheart... I have no idea. Oh wait, that's the episode name. I keep forgetting they put the episode names at the end of some of their statements. Sometimes after the Catalyst was designed as Kalumon and hidden in the real world by a Zulongmon. I don't know why he would do that, and then the other Sovereigns be like, we gotta kill it. Zakoyomon sent the Deva to search for the lost entity, as well as to conquer the world of humans he so loathed. Bird be angry. Ah, angry bird joke. And he's red too. Hilarious. They were at first unable to enter the human world, but when Yamakai activated the Juggernaut against the various Digimon invading the town, it unintentionally damaged the boundary between the worlds, creating a warp which allowed 9 of the Devas to make their way into the region surrounding Tokyo. See, this is what happens when you try to do Digimon genocide. Shit just causes untold devastation to the city. And anything else that happens. Ah, I didn't hit it with a main skill. Alright, give me a moment. There we are. And what's this? Superb mood. I think everybody says superb. Ah, superb move. Ah. Why now my nasal passages want to do this stuff. Just trying to record. Alright, devastation untold to the city. 8 of the 9 Deva were destroyed by Kimburaman. But Kimburaman, who, if I remember right, is that... yeah, he's the douchebag monkey. Screw that monkey. That monkey was an asshole. Manages to discover and abduct Kalumon after going undercover disguised as a human child, and with the intervention of his master, he survives and successfully escapes the real world, returning to the digital world as the world once again stabilize. Now he's a dick. To rescue their friends, the Tamers are forced to pursue him to the digital world, which also brings them into contact with the 4 surviving Deva, while 3 of these 4 maneuver to bring Kalamon to Zakoamon, while also eliminating the human threat, and Telemon befriends the human child, Susie Wong. Yeah, it was Henry's sister. Dang it! Who screwed up this task? How'd we do this? Alright, it's a clash battle time. So I can continue Nope, never mind. It's story. And is stripped of her power as punishment, leading her to become Susie's partner. Dun 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 dun.
Whoa! Something's not right.
While I'll give Pumpkinman an interesting design, having an axe in your head's gotta hurt. Even if your head is a giant gourd.
Huh?
Oh, now your senses work, Herissmon? This is why you're not on the team! That and you're weak as hell right now.
It's on me.
Listen.
I'd rather not go with any of these options.
Thanks.
Let's go.
Oh, we're gonna do a summons this video. Not in the Digirubies, I'm thinking of holding them off for a while. But I got a 100 of Volume 6 tickets, so I figured we'll end the video with that being done after we do the Digivolutions. Oh, it's because I didn't have a green Digimon. Dang it. Okay, be right back on that. There we go, much better. Alright, stuff I gotta do for this one should be pretty easy. I think I just gotta not die and have a superb mood Digimon on my team. Which is pretty much everybody. Right? Yeah. Sub-skill. Gotta pay attention to that. Alright. We were at Antilimon being stripped of its sovereign power, Deva powers as punishment and becoming Susie's partner. Ironically, the conflict between the Tamers and Beelzemon, who had been elevated from Intmon to destroy the humans, claims the lives of the remaining Deva, leaving the disgraced Lopmon as the only survivor. Haha, sorry not sorry. The Tamers bring Lopmon with them as they go between when they enter Zakuamon's palace to retrieve Kalumon. But the Sovereign has no intention of releasing that friend, cause he's kind of a prick. He offers to forgive Lopmon if she comes back to his side. Because again, that would totally work. When she refuses, he attempts to slay her, and the battle begins in earnest. Dun dun dun. Let's see. Antilimon made an article. No, we don't need to do that. I would be going into way too things. After Impmon is defeated by Indraman, Katsuyoshi. Oh, apparently we're going into specific articles about them now. The good boy Doggo Deva contacts him from the digital world and continues to sow the seeds of Impmon's resentment to people. 'Cause he's an ass. Impmon has 2 Tamers, twin siblings, and they kind of just treated him like a toy. Not really thinking of him as an actual living being. So then he becomes resentful of all humans, thinking we're just assholes. He's not wrong.
Trick or treat!
Am I the only one that's, when he said trick or treat, this is Halloween lyrics started to play in your head?
Nozomi.
Excellent. Huh?
Yay, nothing happened.
Who's the man?
Oh, come on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he is an ultimate.
Why?
Kato!
Oh yeah, that's the face of being scared. That's also the face of being sad. That's more of like fed up bitch face.
No!
Great writing right there. But, where? No one fucking talks like that. Not even small children.
What the heck?
No way!
I got this.
Amazing scene. It's totally pointless, other than to cause some dumb conflict. Then again, this is the one where Electmon's going to Digivolve, so yeah. Alright, what we gotta do here? Main skill? Gotcha. Alright, continuing on. I guess this is gonna go. Continues to sow the seeds of Impmon's resentment at his weakness. In the digital world, Kimburaman promises him the power he did not have in exchange for destroying the Tamers. Though at first reluctant, Impmon finally agrees, and Kimburaman brings him to the digital world. Sequoiamon, I know I'm saying that fucking name wrong, the big red evil bird, gives him the power to Digivolve. Main skill? Okay. Had to make sure. Gives him the power to Digivolve to Beelzemon, basically skipping 2 whole levels. After Beelzemon defeats Indraman, Kimburaman requests him to fulfill his end of the bargain. When Beelzemon is forced to leave the battlefield, he then makes himself known to the Tamers, destroying Taumon's bearer and kidnapping Kalumon. I swear to God, did any of them punch them? I have to look at the screen to read. Oh, thank you. I'd have been upset had any of them punched them. Let's see, kidnapping Kalumon. After returning Kalumon, Kimburaman is then ordered by Big Angry Bird to deal with the traitorous Antilemon. While Gallantmon and Beelzemon clash, he attempts to take out Lotmon, but Terriermon takes the blow and sustains a lasting injury. Don't remember that one. Ultimate on the team, and superb mood. This calls for second team. I mean, not second team, third team. Oh shit, no! Wrong team! Crap! I thought there was an ultimate there. Barnacles. Alright, before Kimburaman can do any more harm, Gallantmon appears and effortlessly destroys him as the Deva gives its last acclamations to the Sovereign. But lacking any sentiment for his benefactor, Beelzemon loads Kimburaman's data while gloating over his execution. Oh yeah, he was rather heartless. Let's see. I don't think we really need to go over Antilemon from Tamers. I mean, I could. Probably will at the end, though. Indraman, the horsey boy. Bio emerges into the real world. He first speaks to Itmon after laughing at the smaller Digimon, and he points out Itmon has the stench of humans. A Digimon that has been kept by humans has no self-respect. Sensing a lot of hate. Some rudeness from a giant pony boy. And tells Itmon that he should abandon his dreams of digivolving. 'Cause haters gonna hate. Renamon arrives, causing Indraman to tell Itmon once more he is pathetic. He then disappears, but later returns and battles Itmon, despite telling Renamon he would gladly fight her as well. Indraman plays around with Itmon for a while before dealing crushing blows. He then fights Growlmon, Gargomon, and Cubimon? Oh yeah, okay, I remember who that was. Easily beating them all with one attack. Indraman leaves thanks to Mitsuki Yamaka and the Juggernaut program. He returns later with a much larger size. Again, Growlmon, Gargomon, and Cubimon fight and lose to him. However, Takato is able to digivolve Growlmon into War Growlmon using Kazuyoshi Shido's blue card, and Indraman proves no match for him. He destroys Indraman's horn shell and destroys him with a blast from his atomic blaster. Atomic Blaster. Blooster Wooster. Now we're on the mouse. The mouse is actually very creepy looking. And Clash Battle. Okay, now I know what that thing is. Pastille. Kinda looks like mythological lightning rod. It has claws. Level 9? Yeah, they're fine. Kimburaman bioemerges in a sewage system. Very respectful. Oh, this one's short as hell. Jerry Kato, or Kato, I'm not sure how I'm pronouncing that last one. Again, I really suck at trying to say Japanese names. And Kalumon encounter him, and after asking if he is her partner, are chased by him until Leomon bioemerges into the real world and fights him. Kimburaman later returns and uses his Deva clone to fight, but Gargomon helps Leomon destroy his clones, and Leomon easily destroys the original with a single slash of his sword. In battle, Kimburaman proves to be the weakest among the Devas. No shit, he had the smallest bio. He's a tiny mouse. What even is his level? He lost to a champion. And Gargomon. Yeah, 2 champions. Alright, going on to the dragon of Bighorn. Look like an old man with moose antlers. The monkey enlists the dragon's help in searching for Kalumon. The dragon and monkey search the digital world until they are drawn to the light of Digivolution when Kalumon causes Woodmon to digivolve into Cherrymon. Cyberdramon attacks them, and the dragon attempts to deal with the Tamers. He is close to winning when damn it, tongue. Lose your Americanness for 5 seconds. Akiyama. There we go. You managed to say it. Proud of you. Pat on back. Uses the Goliath card, my bad, to enlarge Cyberdramon, giving him enough strength to crush the dragon's head, killing him. I do not remember it being that graphic. And the game froze. God dang it. Okay, I am back with you. Which kind of was a good thing, because once it reloaded, I noticed we have our eggs ready to come out. I hopefully have enough bits to do that, at least. This is a guaranteed marine Angemon, which I already have, so he's probably going to end up fused to the one I currently got. Make him more powerful. Oh, not quite. Speaking of Beelzemon, Beelzemon X Antibody. Knock 3 times in the digi-egg if you wanna hatch. They'll come out. Probably be out by next episode. Oh well, back to story. Let's see. Crush Dragon's head, killing him. Dragon is likely the most powerful Deva. That's some pretty sad things. Considering he took no damage from the Tamer's champion Digimon whatsoever, and besting the experience also ultimate leveled Cyberdramon. Oh, I seem to be low on energy. Tenacious Digimon. Oh yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, I'm low on those on the battery / energy drinks, stamina boosts. Been trying to get everything ready for you guys. Don't want it to be boring. Yellows are tenacious, so we're good. Brushing off his best attacks until Goliath card is used to match opponent's size. Oh great, like I want to talk about this dickhead next. Frickin' monkey.
Nozomi!
Oh, come on.
And there she is with the bitch face again.
Why? Kato!
What? Alright.
He wasn't mad, he was concerned because his stupid sister ran out in a dangerous area. He's justified. It's like when a child runs away from its parent in a shopping center, and then when they finally grab them, they're yelling at them. It's not that the parent's bad, they were concerned as fuck that somebody was gonna steal them.
Oh, jeez.
Sure. Spirals!
Come on, time to Digivolve! Yeah!
And...
Digivolve
to Leomon! Wait, so what the hell is Pumpkinman gonna turn into? Honestly, don't know.
Leave it to me!
Alright, after biomerging into at the same time as Indraman, the douchebag monkey Deva first appears in the guise of a human and spies on the Tamers. I'm not sure how anyone bought it, considering how fucking creepy he looks. It's like going to an elementary school and seeing which of the kids is Pinocchio. It's kind of obvious. With a special? Oh, crap. I did not foresee this. Let's see, taking noticeable interest in Kimburaman. When he watches the battle between Leomon and Kimburaman, he finally realizes that Kimburaman is the Shining Digivolution. Let's see. Come on, don't. We don't have anything for special. He's not gonna survive this. Ah, damn it. When Kimburaman bioemerges, he reveals his true form and tells the Tamers about their goals, because that's a smart thing to do whenever you're doing something sketchy. Ah, poopy. Retake. To get their goals to get more power so that they can defeat their enemies, he attacks the portal created by Juggernaut and destroys it. Let's see. Let's use them. They should probably be able to pull special. When Bighorn is defeated, he kidnaps Kimburaman, though Leomon attempts to stop him. His master, Big Angry Red Bird, I should just say, Ultra Mega Chicken, guards him and guarantees his escape. Douche Monkey flies to the digital world, but during his re-entry, he loses Kimburaman and has to search for him, enlisting the dragon's help. And we know what happened there. Dude got mind crushed seriously hard. He is drawn by the light of Digivolution when Calamon causes Woodmon to become Cherrymon. Cyberdramon attacks. Come on, guys, build up special a bit more. Please. And really, no energy came from that. And now it does it. Dang it. When it becomes clear that the dragon will lose, Douche Monkey bids a hasty retreat. He stumbles across Susie Wong, who is being guarded by Antilemon, tries to bring her back to angry Ultra Chicken. As tribute to avoid punishment, Antilemon fends him off, however, because Monkey is pretty garbage. Monkey meets his end when he attempts to scold Beelzemon about the damage he is inflicting on the digital world. Beelzemon attacks him, and if I remember right, crushes his head in the palm of his hand and loads his data. Beelzemon uses the stupid monkey's primal orb attack in battle afterwards. And if it... looks like I need to make a slightly weaker team in order to get special. Up next... Flying Tiger. Let's create... Whoop. Come on, scroll. Let's go you. Not you. We'll do Herissmon. And Telemon can be replaced with Marine Angemon. Angry Kitty. Titanmon. It's pretty weak, honestly. And actually, Angry Kitty's pretty weak too. So meh. But on to a different Angry Kitty. When Mitsuko Yakami, I'm just gonna say Yakami. It activates the Juggernaut program to eliminate all Digimon on Earth. An anomaly infiltrates the vortex and bioemerges on top of the Hypnos Tower in the form of Angry Tiger Kitty. Tiger Kitty torments Yakami's foolery to the brink of insanity. Haha, fool, I no die. Let's see. Renamon and Terriermon both attempt to battle him in their champion levels, but fail miserably. Gilmon digivolves to Growlmon, but is mortally wounded by the tiger. And Takato, also feeling his Digimon's pain, for some reason, falls unconscious. After Takato and Growlmon have a heart-to-heart moment in a dream world, because that happens. Takato uses a blue card to Matrix Digivolve Growlmon into War Growlmon, who battles Angry Tiger. Crouching Tiger, Angry Tiger is unable to comprehend how War Growlmon's digivolve to his high level and strikes him with a spiked blade. Well, damn it, this isn't gonna go good. Stop punching. Ah, damn it! I'm not doing well in this one. War Growlmon seizes the tiger by the tail, literally, and destroys him in a point-blank range attack with his atomic blaster. Pretty much. Oh my god, I'm looking at the image for the next Deva, and it's the representative of the sheep, which is for some reason a ram. Not ram, dummy thick. That's hilarious. I'm gonna need a moment to make a good team for this, so I will get back with the dummy thick ram in a second. So be right back. Okay, here's hoping this will actually work. Maybe. Otherwise, I'm gonna just make an all-rookie team. Alright. Bighorn Sheep and Vigiramon. I forget which one is already Vigiramon. Might be the pig. Appears downtown in the real world and rampage about eating digital goods. Eating digital goods in order to stabilize themselves. Really don't remember that one. Gargomon has a hard time fighting her. I'm unsure So it's a dummy thick ram with big old male horns, and they're giving it a female pronoun. Okay. Hard time fighting her, and she... God dang it, Vin Diesel, get your ads out of my thing! And it boosted me all the way to the top page. That's what I wanted. And now somehow I'm at the bottom of the page. What the f is going on? I'm at a loss for words. Somehow I'm now no longer... Now I'm in the episode page? What the f... Am I back to where I was? Okay, I'm back to where I was. Eating digital goods in order to stabilize themselves. Gargomon has a hard time fighting her, and she takes offense at his attempts at resistance. Henry then uses the blue card to Matrix Digivolve Gargomon to rapid... Stupid ad, you're in the way of me trying to read! To Rapidmon, who destroys the big dummy thick ram and temporarily deassembles Vidgermon's data. How did that work? Oh my god, I don't care about Furious 9. Get your ads off my thing! Wiki targeted entertainment can suck a duck. Oh my god, they did it. Well, kudos, team. On to Cobra. How the do I get this stupid ad off? No, go. Stupid ads. And it jumped me back to the top of the page, pissing me off. Don't you hate it when you're trying to do something and then stupid pop-up ads just keep ruining everything? Alright. Mega Digimon on your team. Got it. Alright. Danger Noodle emerges into the subway tunnels of Shinjuku. That's right, I'm calling him Danger Noodle. He also has the hurt juice. He's briefly encountered by an ill man, but a guard believes him to be hallucinating. Later, Danger Noodle returns to attack the trains. 'Cause Danger Noodle be stupid. Coincidentally, Rika and her grandmother are in the tunnels. Coincidence? Rika and Renamon battle the snake and then pursue him down a tunnel. Henry and Terriermon are on the train that Danger Noodle disintegrates easily. See, Danger Noodle has the hurt juice. Let's see, disintegrates easily. Though Henry protects what passengers are left, I assume there were casualties. Henry and Terriermon then rush off to find Takato, but fail to locate him. Danger Noodle battles Cherubimon and Gargomon until Takato and Gilmon appear from above, and Gilmon digivolves to Growlmon. Cherubimon and Gargomon manage to distract Danger Noodle with their attacks, allowing Growlmon to use Power Modified card given to Takato by Kazuya to hit him with an extra powerful Pyro Blaster. Danger Noodle dies due to the acclimated damage of the battle, but mentions he is one of the Deva and the rest will avenge him. Literally, the episode's called Snakes, Trains, and Digimon. Ha 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 ha. Jokes. Up next, Chicken Noodle Soup, aka the Rooster. Real name, Shinduruman. And yeah, I'm realizing that is his weapon. Looks like a thunder weapon with the claws. Okay, Takato, Gilmon, Henry, Terriermon, and Kalumon encounter Chicken Noodle Soup while on a camping field trip. Who would have thunk? Now I need an ultimate on the team. Dang it. Initially, he is very small, but he absorbs the nearby city's electricity, because he's a douche. Alright, absorbs, causing him to grow into Growlmon size. He also possesses an owl who speaks for him.
Fist of the Beast King!
That's weird.
Leomon! It's on!
Okay.
Yeah, let's join the fight. Now I can just make him digivolve on command.
Herissmon, Digivolve too.
That's not weird. Super Saiyan 2 Sonic! I can't be the only one that thinks that that's the Super Saiyan 2 hair.
What the?
It's our turn now. Got it!
Gotcha.
You're not gonna make Salamon Digivolve?
Pumpkinman!
Trick or treat.
Till the neighbor's gonna die of fright. I can't help it. It totally triggers "This is Halloween" in my brain.
I'm not going anywhere.
Are you okay?
Fist of the Beast King. Yahoo!
Dude, are you literally getting shown up by a voodoo doll made of a pumpkin? Alrighty. He possesses an owl who speaks for him. Takato and Henry notice the blackout caused by Chicken Noodle Soup and chase him to the dam where Guilmon and Terriermon digivolve to Growlmon and Gargomon in order to fight him. Chicken Noodle Soup meets his demise when Growlmon's Pyroblaster attack knocks him into the water, destroying him with the very electricity he had absorbed. After Robot Chicken here is destroyed, I know I said Chicken Noodle Soup everywhere, but I just thought Robot Chicken at the end, the possessed owl turns back to normal and flies away. Now we are on Vajiramon. Okay, Vajiramon was the ox, which is weird because they make him also a centaur. He's got the 4-leg hindquarters, but then he's got the bull, so he's like a centaur-minotaur hybrid. Alright. Vajira, Angry Bull, and if I remember right from Pinjira being... Alright. Bull and Ram entered the same picture. Got it. Bull in China Shop and Dummy Thick Ram appear downtown in the real world. I hope these are funny. I'm trying to do that on purpose, but it's also easier to just say that instead of their names. And rampage about eating digital goods in order to stabilize themselves. Yay, we got that one. Sweet. Renamon takes him on, and he takes enjoyment in their fight. Honestly, they actually had good chemistry, if I remember. Henry uses his blue card to digivolve Galgamon to Rapidmon, who destroys Dummy Thick Ram, and appears to destroy Bull in China Shop. Unfortunately, Bull in China Shop... Big Bull Lebowski here survives. He attempts to convince Renamon to come to his side. Seriously, I think they hit it off really nice. But she reveals that she was only using him for information and digivolves to Taomon. That sneaky bitch. You played with his affections. Heartless. She reveals she was only using him for information, digivolves to Taomon with her partner's help. Feeling betrayed, the bull was bent on killing Taomon, only to die by her power. Sad. Alright. Big Pig time. Just gonna be calling him Mr. Pig. Vikaralamon. Really, that's why I'm just using their appearances. It's easier that way. Mr. Pig is the last Deva to biomerge into the real world thanks to his massive size, extreme durability, and great strength. Mr. Pig causes great destruction in Shinjuku. Because the attacks of the Tamer Digimon at their champion level have no effect on Mr. Pig, they digivolve to the ultimate levels, thus Rapidmon, Taomon, and Wargreymon engage in battle against him. However, being one of the strongest Devas, Mr. Pig's attacks bring great problem upon the 3 Digimon, especially Wargreymon, who is trapped under an energy ball for most of the fight. In the meantime, Yamaki prepares to activate the Juggernaut program. How many times is he going to do that? And it just blows up in his face. But Mr. Pig opens a rip in the sky as Juggernaut is activated. When Makuramon, was that the monkey? I want to say probably, yeah. Uses an attack on the Hypnos building. Everything everyone evacuates it, and Mr. Pig returns to attacking. Having recovered his strength this time, the army attacks him as well, but to no avail. Takato, meanwhile, sends his strength to Wargramon, who then frees himself and destroys Mr. Pig with an atomic blaster. Sad Mr. Pig noises. And I guess that just leaves Tamer's version of Antilemon, which I suppose we can do, because then after this it goes into Digimon ReArise. So let's go into Tamer and Antilemon. Let's see. While Terriermon is overconfident, overconfident sort with personality of terrier. Yeah, like that. Like dog tends to be sarcastic remark. Lockmon is shy and polite. Yeah, request the support. Gender? Wasn't expecting that. In the original Japanese version, Lotmon and all his evolutions are male. The reason he was written as female in American dub was that it was difficult for the translators to discern Lotmon's intended gender due to his dialect. That seems a little silly. But I know that happens. In the original version of Digimon Tamers, Antilemon and Lotmon speak with an antiquated dialect which uses gender-neutral pronouns. And I gotta keep trying to pay attention to both things, making his gender unclear, so American dubbers lean toward the latter as the result of his female. His female voice actress in much later episodes. Xiao Chung referred to Lotmon as a boy and tried to encourage him to use the modern male pronoun Boko. Oh, that's something new. I didn't know that one. Alright. We'll get to this little part of the story and I will continue reading. Damn, I was hoping to continue off of the Devas and go into the Sovereigns and even the Demon Lords, but fuck, for as little as short as some of the appearances were for the Devas, I didn't expect them to take up the whole episode. Dun dun dun.
What should I do?
What? Leomon!
Oh no! A star with boxing gloves is beating the shit out of this lion with a sword. It's not like he has a weapon. Oh no, another star with boxing gloves! Whatever are we gonna do?
Oh jeez!
Trick or treat!
Huh?
Pumpkinman!
Nozomi!
Wasn't he feeling tired just a second ago? And then he got his ass whooped?
Makes sense.
You didn't technically try. You have a sword! Swing it! Look how ripped you are!
Gotcha!
Ah, Kato.
I've got this!
This story of yours is full of shit! Alright. Give me my rubies and let's get the fruit out of there. Sub-skill. Alright. Description. Lotmon is the Digimon partner of Susie, Henry's little sister. However, Lotmon was also Antilemon of the Devas and guardian of the South Gate Ultra Mega Chicken. When Susie first meets Antilemon, She is treated as a small annoyance, albeit with kindness and patience, but after spending some time together, they develop a special bond. When Antilemon's fellow Deva, Douche Monkey, appears and tried to harm Suzy, Antilemon drives him away. As punishment, Ultra Mega Chicken reverts Antilemon to her rookie form, and reverts Antilemon to a rookie form for protecting a human, and Lotmon becomes Suzy's partner. Because fruit that noise. Yeah, okay, I didn't think this was the team I had. Crap. When the Tamers confront Ultra Mega Chip, Ultra Mega Big Angry Bird, Lotmon pleads with Angry Bird not to kill them. Regardless, he unleashed a blast of flame on Lotmon, although in the end she's saved by War Growlmon. Come on. I need to pay attention to this. Dude. No! The one time I didn't want automatic special to be activated. Ah, dingus doongit. Retry, other team. Alright. Regardless, he unleashed blast. Saved by World Growlmon. Lotmon, like the other Tamer Digimon, went to the real world when the D-Reaper appeared. Lotmon regained the ability to digivolve into Antilemon to help out. Lotmon's only appearance during the final battle was when Kazuyoshi... There's overlapping vowels. Shioda, Kenta, Hitagawa, Gardromon, and Marine Angemon and herself enter the D-Reaper to help. Alright. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Let's see. They arrived in one of Marine Angemon's bubbles just in time to rescue the recently digivolved Tamers and Digimon. Okay, sweet. They actually did the thing I needed them to do. Afterwards, Lotmon was forced to return to the digital world with the rest of the Tamers Digimon. Lotmon returned in a runaway Locomon, but as a more minor character. Lotmon's appearance was limited to her being accidentally taken by Henry instead of Terriermon. It's not like he could have easily noticed it wasn't his Digimon. I mean, Terriermon's only white with green bits, and Lotmon's brown with pink. Totally easy to screw that one up. And in the end, Lotmon and Suzy were threatened by two Herissmon? That's a weird one. Which were destroyed by Beelzemon before anything could happen to them. Lotmon later attended Rika's birthday party. That's about it. Now we get to the end of the Deva page, where we talked about it in Digimon ReArise, if the page will actually load. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Almost there. It's a lot further than I remembered. Wait, where the hell am I now? Oh, dang it, I went too far. Angry Pig. There we go, Digimon ReArise. The Deva, also known as the 12th Apostles, are the subordinates of the 4 Holy Beast Digimon. And I'm missing a star. Damn it. Let's see. They are friends with Mon and Hackmon, Kato's decisive fighting spirit. So that's the name of that level. I don't have a Brave? Oh, it's purple. Fine. Go at it. Okay. In the past, when a large amount of digital points opened up in the digital world, bringing a large amount of spiral, The Deva and four holy beasts used the power of the four holy beasts digicores to open a distortion to attract all the spiral in the same place so that they could, deal with them all at the same time. Sorry, speaking so fast gets air trapped and then I sound gross. Once all the spiral arrived in the same place, how do you know it's all the spiral? There could have been more. They used the distortion to send all of them into the dark area, which was enough to get rid of all the spiral for a long period of time. Chasing the shadow of the angel. Okay, so that was that episode. Joining the forces of... No, that's that whole episode. However, all the spirals suddenly arrived again when they struggled to keep the digital world safe. The spiral's arrival had affected the balance of the digital world, and so the four holy beasts go into slumber to restore it and give their Deva subordinates some of the digicores to help deal with the problem. How is going to sleep gonna solve the problem? Typical of a divine being. Ignore the problem by sleeping. The mortals will work it out. Alright, number 4. Okay, that's simple enough. When the Tamers were suddenly summoned to the digital world, the Deva were surprised at their power and asked them for help, though weren't very happy about needing the assistance in such pitiful creatures. Wow, even here they're twats. They decide they would use the Tamers for their own goals and would put up with it for as long as they were useful, although Kimburaman had decided to believe in them after its encounter with Kato and Digimon. Bighorn, I was that close to saying Vaginamon, and Bighorn also ended up trusting the humans enough to use one of the digicores to help Chirinmon devolve into Matamamon. Who the hell is this one? Although Vajamon's insisted that it was just returning the favor for saving them from Indraman. Douche. The group later are able to gain the trust of, well, Mr. Pig, and Herissmon, the dragon, and Chicken Noodle Soup. I forget who that Herissmon was, so that's why I'm giving it that, just saying its name. Alright, let's see. Chasing... Okay, so we eventually get them to stop being a-holes. For not long. If I go into... This goes on for quite a long while, and if I go into any further detail about them, it's just going to be real... It's just going to be the Deva page. This goes on for way longer. This could almost be like a 3-hour long video worth of talking about them. So... That's not going to be a thing. Devoted? Alright. Yeah, I kind of have to. So we're going to switch over from the Devas and go to the Digimon Sovereigns. Bonk. The 4 holy beasts, even though there's a 5th one. The Digimon Sovereigns, aka the 4 holy beasts, known as the Harmonious Ones and the 4 Digimon Sovereign, are a group of 4 Mega-level Holy Beast Digimon that are... Did it freeze? God dang it. There we go. Got it going. Where was it? Oh yeah. 4 Mega-level Holy Beast Digimon that are derived from the Japanese myth of the 4 guardian spirits of Kyoto, which itself is derived from the Chinese myth of the 4 symbols. Like the guardian spirits, they represent and rule over the cardinal points of the compass. Ebon-Wumon for the north, he's the big turtle. Ultra Mega Chicken for the south, big red bird. Azulongmon, big blue dragon for the east, and Bahumon of the west, white tiger. They are led by Halongmon, who represents and is enshrined in the center from which he supervises the others. He's the big gold dragon. Which is a little unfair that there's 2 dragons. In turn, each of the 4 main sovereigns has 3 Deva as subordinates. Pass lore time! What the hell is with this loading? Due to Lucimon, Halongmon was sealed in the deepest, darkest place within the Earth. This caused... The Earth? Don't you mean the digital world? This caused the sovereigns to lose their rule and struggle for... hegemony? I would think harmony, but that says Hegemony. I don't know. But an equilibrium was established that is still maintained. The sovereigns have reigned over and protected the digital world since the age of myth, and have passed into legend as beings which are extremely difficult to track down. I don't know, you just seem to break a bunch of rocks and a Zulongmon would appear after a while. Destiny Stone talk.
Who's the man?
Let's see.
We have to do something.
They are difficult to overthrow with the power of ordinary Mega Digimon. Who the hell would try to overthrow them? They keep the world stable.
Let's give it a shot.
Fuck you, little girl, you're not my priority.
Okay.
Let's see.
Sure.
Difficult to overthrow them with the power of ordinary Mega Digimon, as their power is set as the highest authority among other Digimon with strength that is said to be the epitome of gods. We're kind of far back into where I wanted to read, so I'm just letting the cutscene be skipped with me talking over it. Unlike normal Digimon, which can only have 1 Digicore per body, each of the sovereigns has 12 Digicores, which float outside their body and channel their immortality and tremendous power. Except for Hangolamon, who has 8. Why so few? Each of the sovereigns has 4 red eyes, and they shine. Shiny 4 red eyes. While the Chinese names for the guardian spirits were used for the Digimon themselves, as well as Digimon World 3 for the 4 cities as the cardinal points of the map of the Amaterasu server. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I'll let you have your moment, Leomon.
Cyclonic kick!
I'm confused by the name Grapleomon. Drilleomon seems more a thing. Alright, let's see. Amaterasu server, their Japanese names were used for their respective 4 cities of the Asuka server. Alright. Ebowonmon is the black tortoise of the north. Element Phantasmagoric water. That sounds badass. It also sounds like you would trip. Zakoyomon, also known as Ultra Mega Chicken. The vermilion bird of the south. Element Iridescent Flames. Azulongmon, the azure dragon of the east. Intense lightning is his element. And Bahuamon, I know I'm always screwing up his name. I have no confidence in that one. The white tiger of the west. Steel attribute. That sounded the weakest. And lastly, God, this is gonna be hard to... His name is so weird. Hangolamon. That's probably as best as I'm gonna get. Yellow dragon of the center. Taija, or Taiji of light and darkness. He's got both attributes of light and darkness. Oh, great. The articles for this one are split too. Digimon Adventure 2, Digimon Try, Digimon Tamers. We're near the end of the video. I think we could just do Oh god, ReArise is pretty long. Oh, F my world! Digimon ReArise. In the past, when a large amount of digital points open up in the digital world, bringing about a large amount of spiral. Yeah, we established that one already. Sub-skill. Okay. Alright, we got to the point where they threw all that stuff in. They went into slumber to restore it and give the subordinates some digicores. Let's see. Big Turtle Boy is a member of the Four Holy Beasts. In the past, the Four Holy Beasts saved the digital world from the spiral. Oh, we're getting into weird names again. Zanwu-mon takes Valkyrie-lamon back to the digital world after Valkyrie-lamon had traveled to the human world to the assertion of the threat after a large quantity of the devices affected the digital world. Sub-boss with sub-skill. Okay. Meet. Eat. Alright, let's see. Zanwu-mon, however, considered this to just be a passing noise and so travels to the human world to retrieve its subordinate. Crap. I don't have that many skills here. That didn't kill you? No! Ah, damn it. Should have known better. Should have known better than to use that team. Sometime later, Zanwu-mon travels to the spring that controls Digivolution. The what now? There's a spring that controls Digivolution. What? I've never heard this crap before. Wondering what all the commotion is about, and sees Mikuomon fighting against I'm sorry, Maycrackmon virus mode. I'm sorry, that name is just I know I'm not saying it correctly, but that's how it's spelled, is Maycrackmon. I find that hilarious as hell. Zanwu-mon explains to Mikuomon that everyone who passes the trial in the spring will gain a strong and righteous heart, and tells Mikuomon to pass the trial so that it can overcome its inner darkness. After Mikuomon digivolves to Herissmon and defeats Maycrackmon, which had digivolved to Ragulmon. During the battle, Ralze is teleported back to the surface and deduces that the entire set of events were fabricated by the spring. Sounds like a dick move. And fun. And I still have 3 more sovereigns to talk about in here. God dang it. Calm is, I think, the blue Digimon, so I think we're good. And deduce everything was set by the spring, which Zanwu-mon confirms with Herissmon successfully passing the trial. Later, the digital world is suddenly infested by spirals again. Kimburaman? That's letters I've never had to have together in a sentence. And Bighorn, that name is gonna make me screw up one day, argue over why they had suddenly arrived again, though Zanwu-mon tells them to stop arguing, sends them out to deal with the problem, and gives them some of its digicores to help them. Zanwu-mon... Wait, so Zanwu-mon is the turtle. Why the hell did you give it... They gave it a different name. Gives it some of its digicores. Zenwu, along with the other 3 members of the Holy Beasts, then go into slumber so they could reestablish the digital world. Deva were against this, so they had no choice but to go along, because they're little bitches! I'm at least gonna finish these sovereigns. Azulongmon is a member of the 4 Holy Beasts, past blah 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 blah. One day, when Megidramon was rampaging over the digital world, Azulongmon and the other 2 members of the 4 Holy Beasts take it upon themselves to fight Megidramon and put a stop to its destruction. After a long-fought battle, they succeed as Megidramon de-digivolves to Guilmon. After running out of energy, Azulongmon decides to leave Guilmon in its rookie stage, as it would not be able to cause much damage in that form, which Magnadramon agrees to. Goldramon, however, disagrees, worried that it might turn into Megidramon again and causes another rampage, though it reluctantly goes along with the plan, as it doesn't want to have a fight the other guys. Goldramon decides it will permanently kill Megidramon should it go on another rampage. However, a guardian... let's see. Sometime later, the spirals suddenly start to spawn in the digital world, which affect the stability of the digital world. Azulongmon and the other members of the Four go into slumber because, you know, bullshit reasons. Because that's the best plan they had, I guess. Let's see. Go into slumber, restore stability, though the Deva are against this idea because they know it's fucking stupid. They have no choice but to go along with the plan of the Four Holy Beasts. The Deva decide to deal with the spiral while they slumber. Alright, now we're on to the White Tiger. Sometime later, spirals suddenly start to spawn in the digital world with effects. Wow, it's literally just the same thing I just read at the end. Alright, Ultra Mega Chicken. It's the same thing. Alright, so, yeah. Without going into the detail from the for the seasons they were actually in, and just the Digimon ReArise, the turtle had the most to do. Wait, how old is she? And she has a smartphone? What the I guess... I don't know if I should go into their lore in Digimon Adventure 02, Try, and Tamers. At least not for this episode. That'd just be insane. What are the characteristics of a Digimon? Through struggles, they gain power and digivolve. Their form changes drastically, and there is an increase in the amount of data. Understood. Then we must make use of Digivolution. It's coming off as still D-Reaper as well as King Dressile. Herissmon, who has entered the digital point, is joined by Lord Douchington and Pointless. Oh god, what the hell happened to you? Got beat with the ugly stick. Seriously, what the hell happened to you? A side story has been unlocked. Showdown, a noble ? Digimon? Oh, the next one I finally get Herissmon to Digivolve. Just... the hell was that? Did they give Sonic steroids? Alright. We have a lot of bits now, so presumably we can do our Digivolve. And then we're going to do our summons, and everything's gonna be all hunky-dory. Who to start with, though? We have 4 people. Why are you all the way at the end? Let's get our Angel Boy. Our good Cherubimon. So that would give us actually 2 of the 3 Archangel Digimon. I say Archangel, but because I can't remember. The Celestial Angels. We would just need Ophanimon. Damn, Cherubimon. You be packing cake. Angel food cake. Goddamn wide badonk. That is a nice increase on stats. That is definitely good. Deals lightning. Nice. And decreases their critical rate. You a good boy. Oh, I ran out. Well, that's no problem. The bit portal is open, so I'm gonna get those bits real quick and be right back. There we go. That should cover... Yeah, they should cover the rest of them. So let's go with Dirtbird here. Dirtbird becomes Ravemon. Attach some glow sticks and he'd be partying all day. Mega Digivolve 2! Dude who's totally going to cut a bitch. I like how they kept up with the ninja theme throughout the whole line. But I'm wondering... I wonder if it's like an Amazon thing. Like how the Amazonian women had cut off their left breast so they could fire their arrows better. I'm wondering why he only has one real wing as opposed to the fake wing. Probably acts like a shield? I don't know, probably thinking too much into it. Now for the kitty cat. To become the evil virus kitty cat. Because I have the bad kitty. I don't have the good kitty. And the bane of all Digimon, at least when it came to the new movies, it comes out and has a really poofy hair. And is really trying to become Wolverine's pet. Oh god, they shoot out. That's spoopy. And that just leaves Grossy McGrossgross. I never liked you. I never liked you, Vaidmon. He was just so creepy in Adventure. And like, not creepy as in like a spooky way, but in an unsettling way. I don't know, maybe he was a bit too flamboyant for kid me. That and he was trying to do some messed up shit to Izzy and Tentopon. Well, that's all the Digimon I had to Digivolve. Now, it's time to summon some. Ah. Shoulder pain. Trying to keep my posture straight. But when your chest is big, you're more inclined to lean forward to nullify weight, and then your spine is like, that's totally not what I need you to do right now. Alrighty, that took a hot moment to load. Yeah, that's our new guy. Starting to think these limited and ancient summons are all just gonna be the whatchamacallit, the Royal Knights. Still have a chance to get you, not really looking for it. Got you. Wanna get you, dude. Can we do it? We have 10 chances. Here's hoping. Pull number 1. May the digital gods have favor upon me. Ooh. Possibly got a really good sign. Possibly. Oh! Oh, the glow. I think we got something. We got him! Haha! Sweet. Another mega to add to the great bunch. And skip. So now we got 2 of the 3 featured here. Both of which turn mega. So that's cool. Oh. What be your thing? You become him, and your thing, you become him. That's pretty much okay. Let's see what else we get. Maybe we can get Triceramon. It's not really a big thing I'm looking forward to, but it's possible. It's staying away from that end. We might get some really good stuff. The longer it takes to load on that usually means something. And snip. Maybe one hyper evolved during it. Maybe the game decided to freeze like a butthole. Oh, hey there. Looks like we got ourselves a good boy. It's Douchebag's Digimon, which I always thought was cool, and we get him in Mega Evolving. Sweet. Is that Alphamon? It is. That's another Royal Knight. Damn, just decking out with all the Royal Knights. The digital gods have looked favorably upon us today. The RNG is boasting most well. Alright. Let's pull again. Green butterfly? I didn't see how long that loaded, but it didn't seem like it loaded a lot. And skippers? Oh, we got our basic ultimates here. That's fine. Not all of them's gonna be great. Never look a gift Digimon summon in the mouth. And hit the skip button. And now what we get here. Still okay. Oh, what we got? What we got? Oh, we got an ultimate. I mean a mega. Ooh, and one turn mega right there. And another holy Royal Knight. Damn. Get out of here, Tentamon. Oh, we got another one. So I can fuse those. Make them extra strong. So cool. So cool. Oh, shit. We got one from Tamers. Katsuyoshi. So we got another Royal Knight, and we got two of those. I'm just gonna get a crap ton of Royal Knights, and I'm not gonna have a problem with it. And the skip button declares it was gonna be weak sauce. But it's fine. I like those dragons. Those dragons be cool. And summon spawn. And snip. Come on, you can load a little better. Okay, little basics. I can't say these were bad entirely, because so far we've gotten some really good stuff. Hell, some of them have surprised me greatly. And skip to Maloo. And the stuff we get is a frozen screen. Gotta love it when it does that. These aren't so bad, I guess. Another Edamon. What you gonna turn into? Datamon. Get what Datamon could become. An angry doggo. Alright. One of the last ones. Still no Triceramon, but it's possible maybe this one? And if I skip the button, we get ourselves... Come on. Just some ultimates. Still fine. Unless suddenly he becomes Triceramon. Nah, just... Alright, last pull. Do we get the final feature? We got another green butterfly. Do we get that final feature? Come on. Come on. And the score is negative. It's fine still. We did good. Hell, we got 2 of Chaosdramon. And we got a roll knight. We did great these summons. I am happy with them. What are the summon rates that were in here exactly? Machine Dramon that turns into Chaos Dramon. That would have been a super hard pull. But we got the Ebmon, we got Chaos Dramon. We don't have Gaomon. We do have Alphamon. We managed to get that. Final Digivolution of Black War Greymon. No, we didn't get that. Or Rosemon. We do have Dynasmon. Cherubimon, good. Got that. Ragulmon. Yeah, we got that one. Crusadermon, we just got. I can get Venomiotismon in this? And I haven't? Oh, screw you. We got Shine Greymon, Grand Kawagamon, Sakuyamon, High Andromon, Barbermon, Puppetmon, Platinum Numamon, Boltmon, Minervamon, Meta Edamon, Plesiomon, Chaos Dramon. Chaos Dramon again? Man, I want that Venomiotismon. Damn it. I don't ask for much. It's got a higher rate too, at a 44. Oh well. That's a next time, I guess. I still have 66 days to accumulate 100 more tickets. Which, with all the points I'd be getting in Clash battles, I can just do that every day. Just buy tickets.
It's nothing special.
I was about to say, if it froze again, I would have been very upset. Alright, did the day start over yet? No, it hasn't. Okay. Well, alrighty. Well, this has been good. We tackled story, we got through some more lore, and we digivolved a bunch of my Digimon as well as summoned some even more awesome Digimon. I call this an astounding victory. So, with that, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you're having a good day or night depending on when you see this video, and as always my wonderful lovelies, remember to stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, if there's any lore questions for Digimon in general, hit me up in the comments, and I'll be glad to talk to you about them. But yeah, Stay awesome, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!